Hi, welcome to another video. I already recorded this, but I forgot to plug in the mic, so I have to do it again. Anyway, I wasn't planning on doing another one of these, but there were some hiccups trying to record MechWarrior 4. Hopefully I'll get that handled in the next few days. So without further ado, hi Mom, Dad, sister, and nephews, and anybody else who ends up watching this. I hope you're safe, healthy, and not too bored. So anyway, the other day I went to a meat market. Since the selection at Food Lion is limited, I picked up some flank steaks, ground venison, and even got some kangaroo. Maybe I'll do a video on cooking that at some point, and I'll let you know how it turns out. They had some marinated steak tips that were on the house because I spent so much money, $200. But I got a lot of meat, so anyway, the sauce was phenomenal. I'm definitely going to pick some of that stuff up again. Tomorrow I'm gonna try doing a video on the marinated bacon recipe that I learned from a guy a couple doors down from me in my last deployment. I record it, so if you're into that sort of thing, check it out. I started repairing some of my models that got damaged in the move down here. So as you can see, my Storm Surge is missing some pieces. I had to order some replacements. He took a nosedive onto a concrete floor from 8 feet, along with 2 resin tanks, which were very expensive, one of which shattered to pieces, and I don't think I'm going to be able to salvage it. The other one was fairly undamaged, and I almost got it back to good as new. I also just created a blog for the short fictions that I've written. So far, I've only got 4 stories put up, 1 from Star Wars and 3 from Warhammer. Once I'm finished with the 5th story that I'm working on, I'll post that and get back to the full-length piece that I started working on before my first deployment. Part 1 is done, but I don't want to publish that and leave the rest of it unfinished. Speaking of which, a girl I know, she loaned me a book called The Guardians of the Flame, and it was a long series. I just got to finish with book 12, and then I found out that the author died before he finished his full-length plot. If you've ever heard of the Guardians of the Flame or Joel Rosenberg, and you know if he got a ghostwriter or anything, or if anybody's going to pick that story arc up, let me know in the description or in the comments down below. I'd really like to know if I'm ever going to get a chance to finish that story. Speaking of which, I found out, and I knew Douglas Adams had died a long time ago, but apparently in an interview, he expressed regret that he had let the last Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy story end on such a down note for Arthur Dent. And he wanted to write at least one more story and give him the happy ending we all hoped that Arthur was going to get. I don't know if the universe is trying to tell us something, that the author had intended to give Arthur Dent a happy ending and then went and died on us. But it seems almost appropriate considering how the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy went. So, as you can guess, I'm into fiction. And since this is a show about stuff that I like, I want to take a minute to mention something I found recently. It's called Man Shorts. I'll leave a link to that down below as well. This guy does Dungeons and Dragons parodies with a bunch of his friends, but he also has a rap album. And the lyrics are both geeky and brilliant. And if you're a political wonk like me, my favorite song so far that I've listened to is Crying of Angels or Tears of Angels. And he takes a tiny little jibe at Bill Clinton's testimony during the Monica Lewinsky trials. If you're a political wonk like me and you listen closely, you'll find it. Yeah, again, I left a link for that down below. Anyway, that's all for now. And stay geeky, America. Bye, everybody.